everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to my channel. Today the Advent calendar is back. We are doing the fourth update for the Advent calendar Project Pan 2023. I have 8 products that I've been working on since the last update and I have done so well. I'm very pleased with everything that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. I have met all of my goals. Barely, but I met the goals that I had established at the end of the last video. So of course, check out last update to make sure you're all caught up. Without further ado, let's dive into it. I had one item remaining from the intro to this video when I've learned my lesson, the Sephora Color Hit Nail Polish. This thing will not settle. This has been, if you've seen my nail polish, Project Polish of course, you've seen it, it's empty, it is done. And it's been sitting since then, and it's not settling nicely at all. So, that's where I was last time, in Project Polish. And it was significantly lower since then. The last time I updated you guys in this project, I got an additional 3 uses on it, which brought me to a total of 20 uses between this and Project Polish, because this item was featured in both, because I had to learn a lesson about nail polish, and particularly colored nail polishes, and putting those in projects. But I've learned the lesson now, wanted to pay homage to it, but that's okay. 20 uses to finish this 5 milliliter sample did require 2 coats, and this was the last item hanging on since the intro. I also had one item remaining from update number 1, and that, of course, was this little Pixi Vitamin C Caviar Balm Leave-On Mask. It had a wonderful kind of citrus scent. Yeah, I really did like it, and it was a mask it was like a moisturizer. You just put it on, let it absorb in, then you did all your skincare afterwards. I had just this much left. So I got that guy used up, and it is also done. I have squeezed it as much as I possibly can. Now for the items I had rolled in for update number 2. We had a fair number of them still kicking around. The first one, a surprise empty. This is my Lancome very fancy precious perfumed body lotion. Last month, and I don't have markings. I don't have markings on this because it was completely opaque. I could not see through it. And then, there's a whole bunch of air still to push out. That wouldn't come out. Last month, I had told you guys that I was going to start using this, I thought, in the morning. It felt a little bit silly to wear this than to go to bed. So I did try using it in the morning, and I was showering sometimes a bit more in the morning since it is summer now. And I did get some good use on it, but I decided I wasn't in love with the scent, so I used it either morning or night. Partway through that process, though, you can probably see it, my packaging broke. Yes, you can see there's some stuff that's dried in there from this leaking out because there was, nothing to stop it. So get that last little bit. Yeah, there's, not much in here. There's, nothing left that I can get out. And I'm not going to cut into this one because, packaging is all broken and everything. And I want to still have this for my end of year empties. But as soon as that packaging broke, that really kicked it into high gear for me in terms of this has to be done. This can't be left sitting because now there's so much air getting into here. And again, it doesn't come out of the bottle at all. So this, surprise empty, but it's done and I'm very excited about it. Also from update number 2, for those of you who do follow me on Instagram, we have launched the Ready Set Pan Instagram account for sneak peeks behind the scenes action of what's all going on. This is done. This is the Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Serum Moisturizer from Farmacy. And we're done. It's so exciting. This, I really enjoy the formula. It's very thick, very hydrating. I don't put a sleeping mask on top of this, which did sold a sleeping mask. Progress in my skin is in project. But I just can't do the scent. I can't do it. And it does linger a little bit on the face as well. So I'm glad it is done. And it's just disappointing because now I think this is the second product I found. I believe the first one was from Fresh. It was their Rose Deep Moisturizer. I believe I have a sample of that somewhere in my back stock, so you'll see it eventually. And those two products, I love the formula. I love how my skin feels, but I just cannot get behind the scents of these. So at least it's done. The last item from update number 2 is this guy right here, the First Aid Beauty KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub. I was not good at using this. I do keep it in the shower, so, and I tend to use it upper arms, upper legs, and I do have progress, which is good. Not much. This is where I was last month, and again, just a little bit of use. Now, it's not even. It's kind of like this in the bottle, so I don't know why. So I just marked it there because that's like the highest point where I do have some product. So it's not completely accurate. Possibly I could get this done in a month. It's probably going to be 2, though, just because I have this. I also have my exfoliating body polish from the Body Shop and Skin is In. So I kind of flip between those a little bit here. And I am still enjoying this product. I am glad to have it. And I'm glad to see that this previous mark was accurate. So there's no way I used that much the first month. Clearly I did. So I was a little worried all month that the line was going to be like up here or something. But like, no, I went backwards. But I didn't. That then brings us to the 3 items I had rolled in last month in update number 3. So first off is my Glamglow. This is the Super Mud Clearing, oh, this is hard to read, oh my gosh. Glamglow Super Mud Clearing Treatment Mask. Voila, little sample size. I cannot see through this packaging, which is, again, unfortunate. It's gotta be super close, though. I feel like I have 1 or 2 masks left in here, so not a lot of product left. So, you know, that's okay. I finished up a ton of other stuff, and I wasn't using this mask as consistently as perhaps I should have been, but whatever, it's fine. Philosophy, the Nature in a Jar, the Cica Complex Recovery Moisturizer, 5 milliliter sample. That is about where the product started there. I have finished it off. So that was very exciting. A little bit of a scent to this one, wasn't super big on it. It was a fine moisturizer. As soon as I finished off my Tarte Hydrating Moisturizer in Skin is In, I used this one in the morning because I didn't like using the Honey Halo in the morning. It's a little bit too rich and hydrating for morning use for me personally. So I used this one, and I was very pleased because I wasn't sure. This was a last-minute addition to my goals last month. I didn't know if I had to get through both moisturizers, and if I used this as a night moisturizer, I wouldn't have, because I wouldn't have touched it. But using it as my day moisturizer, it worked just fine for the job. I got through both. And finally, the Glow Recipe, the Guava and Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. Little sample of 5 milliliters. Had a nice, cute little pump that works like that. Obviously, nothing left in there either. This was also a goal. I prioritized this right away because I really wanted to try it. And I did like it. I did enjoy it. Again, it's hard to know with a 5 milliliter sample in terms of long-term results, but in terms of first impressions, yeah. And I used about a pump and a half or so every morning to get this guy finished off fairly early. That means of the 8 products that I had left in this project, I did 6 of them, which is my best month. Again, some of these have been in for a little while. So staring at you, little nail polish. And we currently have these 2 left in the project. So the First Aid Beauty Bump Eraser, fair amount left in there, and then the Glamglow Super Mud Clearing Treatment, which has just a little bit left in there. So these are going to stick around. So with 6 finished this update, that means I have finished 16 of the 25 items that I'm going to be working through in this project. So I'm very, very pleased about that. But now that I've got a lot of rollouts, it's time to bring some more stuff back in. And as I talked about last time, I'm going to be rolling in 3 new items. So we are going to start off by rolling in item number 19. All right, let's see what I've got in here. It's going to be a very expensive serum. This comes to us from Elizabeth Arden, the Purvage line, which is their top of the end, anti-aging, all of that stuff. So this is their most expensive line. This is a 5 milliliter sample of their anti-aging daily serum 2.0. So I'm excited to play with this. It can be used day and night. And I don't think it's quite for my age range, but that's okay. It's an expensive sample, so I'm going to use it. The only downside, though, is I have so many serums going on other projects where I just finished this one off, and there's lots going on. I feel like I am neglecting, for example, my Plum Plump Hyaluronic Serum in Skin is In. So honestly, this may not get touched this month. We'll kind of see what happens. We'll go from there, but I've got a lot of serum going on. But I know I put a lot in, so I'm like, let's get through some serums. Next up for number 20, something a little heavier in here. Oh my gosh, guys, we know what that is. The classic, the loved, the adored. This is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Boom Boom Cream. But I haven't tried it yet, but I'm scared. On one hand, and let me know in the comments if you're like this and what products you're like this with. On one hand, I am terrified that I'm not going to like it, which is ridiculous. I'm scared to not like it because it's just such a favorite and it's hyped up like crazy. And on the other hand, I'm terrified to love it because this stuff is stupid expensive. And I go through body lotions quite quickly, and I have so much from all my Bath and Body Works hauls. There's a playlist, feel free to check out all the beauty hauls I do. But let's crack into it. There's this little safety seal. Let's take that off. So much product sticking to it. Look how full that is. That is so nice. Okay. Not sure how I feel about the sound on cold. Interesting. Well, since there's a whole bunch on the safety seal, let's use it. Let's demo it for the first time right here, right now. There it is on my arm. All right. Ooh, silky. Silky smooth. Very nice. All right, along the arm. Let's go up the arm. That's good. It looks like a little goes a long way. Now, I did lotion this morning, so we do want to keep that in mind. Feels nice and smooth. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know. Let's just take that little bit off the edge. Let's use it as a hand cream because my hands can always use some moisture. So the key notes of this obviously are vanilla, salted caramel, and pistachio. Vanilla I know I love. And I don't know if it's the caramel or the pistachio. I don't, oh, there's a little bit on the lid too. So I'm going to play with this. The last one I'm going to roll in today, item number 21. We have, oh, a fragrance. Okay. This one is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. Looks like I'm starting here because I'm on top of things and actually labeled this one. Quick Google search tells me that this is supposed to be fruity with floral and a very feminine base. So probably like that. It's very light, which should be good for summer. I did just kind of set a goal in my Beauty A to Z project for the Skylar Vanilla Sky. It's about the same size as this one. I want to get that one done because I'm just really into that vanilla scent right now, but I'll play. I'll definitely play with this. So we have the body scrub treatment. We have a mask. We have a serum. We have a body cream. And we have a fragrance. This stuff is all difficult to hold at the same time. Let's take a moment, talk about some goals. So obviously with goals, I want to make good progress on everything in all of my projects. But balancing what I have currently going on in other projects, what I'm going to set for myself in this project are two main focuses. So these are the items that I'd like to have done for the next update. Starting off with probably no surprise, the Glamglow Mask. As I mentioned, I think there's like 1 or 2 in here. If I end up being surprised and there's like 5 in here, that should still be no problem to get done by the next update. And then I think I do want to actually prioritize the Boom Boom Cream. Like really kind of dive into it, form an opinion on this. I do have lots of lotions going on other projects as well, so might be a little bit difficult. There's only 25 milliliters in here, so it's a pretty small sample size. So roughly about half the size of a lot of the samples I'd used, for example, in this project earlier this year. But yeah, that's where we're going to go. So we're going to have 2 main focuses here. I do want to get a good dent on the Daisy fragrance as well, so kind of put that in as like a tertiary goal. Should be able to make at least another good dent on this guy. And then, of course, with that serum, honestly, if I dent it, fantastic. But don't be surprised if it's untouched by the next update, because I've got... What did I do to myself? I kept putting too many serums into projects. And although a lot of them are small, right, only like 5 little milliliters like this one, they still take some time. That is everything. That is going to wrap us up for today's video with update number 4. Looking ahead to next month, update 5, we will roll in the last remaining items, which is going to be so incredibly exciting. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know what you are panning. And of course, I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.